So make sure this flap is up first. Then once this is unfolded, you can bring this flap, and creasing along here you can bring this sort of arm up here. So you see it's all white on the inside. That's the first little step you need to do. Okay, next thing, see this crease from here to here, and this crease from here to here, which is, if you turn it around, it's this crease from here to here, and this crease from here to here. Same one as this and this. We're going to fold the paper that way along those creases. So you notice how this kind of naturally wants to fold in that way. We're going to start by doing that. If you turn it around, you see that we're folding along this crease here. But we also have to do the top. So if you look at it from the back side, it's a little easier to see. You can see that this flap here has a crease along here, and we're going to fold it this way. Not this way, but this way. And if I turn that around, you see that I'm folding along here. It looks like that. So this isn't finished yet. We've still got quite a ways to go. So the other thing we're going to do is fold it back the other way. We kind of have to zigzag back and forth a few times in order to get this all nice and folded up. So the next thing we're going to do is fold along a crease that doesn't exist. It's going to go from this corner straight down to this intersection on the creases, straight down to this corner here. So start by kind of holding it here so that I can fold it up to this point. Now I'm going to fold first along this crease here. And then if you look on this side, all you're doing is basically folding right along these other flaps. So just right, so the edge that you create just lies along this center line, like this, lies along all these other flaps that exist here. Alright, and then that crease just continues down to this point right here. So fold that, use my fingernails a little bit, and now it's almost flat. It's not quite flat, but if you look on the other side, you see that we used to be across here, now we folded it back the other direction. So we've done a zig and a zag. Now we have to zig again. So here, looking at the white part, sort of the front, we're gonna, if you look at this intersection and the point, this is sort of the tail here, there's a line that goes from here down to here, and we're going to fold it along that line. So it's going to go from here, starting at the tip there, and then going like this. And this will definitely not lie flat. But the tail is kind of now closed up again. And now we have a smaller flap to deal with. And as we fold it back and forth more and more, it'll get smaller and smaller until it basically disappears. So the next thing we're going to do is very similar. We don't have a crease, but we're going to fold along this line from the tip, the edge here, straight down, and straight down to here. So it's going to go in a straight line from here all the way down to here. And you can see the edge of the paper. You can see that kind of line through the paper here. And it's basically just going along the vertical just like we did before. So I'll start by folding the lower part from this point to this point. Right, then the upper part. Well, the upper part is almost already folded. It's already a crease there, so it's easy. And now we're very close to being finished with this side. If you can see, there's a number of creases that already exist. There's a crease here that you can kind of see that goes all the way down here. There's another crease that goes along here. There's a crease that goes along here. Crease that goes along here. And these are really helpful because they're like guidelines that you can fold along. So here's right side up. And this first crease from here to here, if you fold along it, it'll bring this line up against the center. So we're going to do that next. We're going to take this sort of corner. There's like another line here. So we're going to take this corner where the line reaches the edge of the paper. We're going to pinch this around here. And so this is just folding on the existing line so that it closes back up. So you can see it's blue there. And then if you notice, the crease kind of continues, kind of goes at an angle here. So we're going to let it, we're going to fold from here, and we're going to fold as it continues up too. And if you kind of do that all the way, it kind of wants to fold down like that. And you can't really do it all the way yet, but you can get pretty close. So if you pinch this in, it kind of wants to go down like that. And you can kind of do that. But we're going to wait a little more. So what we're going to do is we have this little partially flat thing. It's kind of, we pressed it in here. It was out like that. We kind of pressed it in. I'm going to keep my finger here. I'm going to grab around on either side of this. Then I'm going to grab here. Then what I'm going to do is fold along this line that goes from this sort of center point up to a point kind of in the middle or right here. So what I'm going to do is try and get this to bend along that crease by holding these two and bringing these 2 points together. And if I kind of hold it there, it's not like creased yet, but you can see where it sort of matches up. And then I can pinch it and crease it more sharply. With my fingernail. And looks like we pretty much succeeded in closing up that arm. So we see, here's what it used to look like, and it basically all disappeared except for this little thing coming out. And we're going to use this little thing coming out to make the blades on the arm. So it's a good thing. Let's see, let me just adjust this. It looks like it got folded a little too much. Too far over. Okay. Okay. Here's what it looks like from behind. And here's from the front again.